for people who don't know fast ForWord so well. Again, just showing you can't get it right by knowing the vocabulary. This one is, she left her lunch on the train. Okay? In one case is, she is leaving her lunch on the train. Here's the correct answer. She left her lunch on the train. Here's, she will leave her lunch on the train. Okay? So spelling, repetition, automaticity, they're all important for language. There's our spelling game. I've gone through these already to show you some of the things that you have to do in front of the table of guests, the Swiss chef, and then you have to know the correct ending of. And so, again, it's not that different than constructing a sentence in your own mind. You are exercising and figuring out what goes with what. Again, applying rules of grammar in context. I particularly like this example because here you see in this exercise, it's a passage from a real story. It was very dark and the wind howled horribly around. How do you know whether it's, you will say it's not they, it's not she, but it could be him or her. So how do you know what's the correct one? You have to go forward. But Dorothy found. And so therefore you come back and know it's got to be her. So you're having to hold information in memory, in real time, as you're constructing a sentence here. We're not physically writing it, but we are constructing sentences, at this time at the level of whole paragraphs. And as you know, as you fill in one, these bricks come up again with different words that will be appropriate for the next gap. And then when those are done, the next gap, and you keep building the paragraph this way. But you have to keep all what you've done already in memory, not only in past memory, but future. You have to look at what's going on in the story to get the answer correct in many cases. And then finally, we go all the way up to paragraph development. Here you have to select the paragraph that should come first on the page. This is one of the things that students have a tremendous amount of difficulty with writing. They may know what they want to say, even not only students, professors, anybody. When you're writing a scientific paper, I think, to me, the hardest part is getting the ideas out in the most comprehensible order. I mean, I know I have to putting this PowerPoint together, telling a story, writing a theme or an essay. One of the hardest things is you know the facts potentially, but how do you get the ideas out in the most comprehensible order that makes sense? And so this exercise from reading 5 requires you to get the information out in the correct order. By really working through these paragraphs, you read the whole thing and you have to now order which one is the first paragraph, which is the second, which is the third. This is a really important exercise for language comprehension, but most specifically for writing,